What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I brought you guys an article review recently, I think it was last week, about this new show called Blackish. And I didn't really appreciate it. I was telling you I had not seen the show. I had just heard the title of it when I saw the promos being aired on TV. And as soon as I heard the title, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling that. And most black people I've talked to, have said the same thing. Like, I don't know if I'm feeling that title. I don't know what the show gonna be about, but I don't know if I'm feeling that title. Like, what's Blackish? So I brought you guys that article review, and that the writer of that article, some lady named Janet, was not feeling the show at all. She was not here for it at all. Like, get it out of here. Just she was over it. Then when I did that review, I put out. I said, if anybody's seen the show, holler at me and let me know. So Dana E hit me up and she said, well, she didn't really care too much for it. Um, then Dino Mac was like, it's just pure trash, all right. And a few other people were saying stuff. But then tonight I had a young lady by the name of Elgira. I hope I'm saying your name right. It's EljireH, you guys. Elgira 7987. And she sent me a comment saying, that the second episode was actually better than the pilot, and maybe I should check it out. And she sent me a link. So, alas, I took her up on that and went to look at the link, and I'm really appreciating the sister. I really liked the episode, you guys. Now, I wasn't going to try and capture the video and play it as a regular video for you because I think I might get into licensing issues with YouTube, and I don't need that. But I will take you through some still shots of the video and give you my thoughts of it, and that'll make it a little bit more entertaining and also more illustrative for all of us. I also want to say you should go to Elgira's channel. Her high school band is on her channel, and that's so close to my heart, you guys. I was in band all through school. I mean, I started out playing violin when I was in the 3rd grade, and then because you have to tune your violin to the piano, I had to also learn piano, so I started playing those in 3rd grade. And then in the 6th grade, I started learning how to play the French horn. I played that all through high school, and I was in the #1 band in the country and all of it, and it was just really something. And just when I went to her channel, I was very impressed, and it brought back a lot of memories. But they're putting it down, and she played trombone in the band. You guys should go check her out on her channel. That's Elgira7987, and check her out. But anyways, this review, you guys, I want to do about the show because I really was impressed. Now, you've heard me say in some of my other videos and stuff, like, my principle is not shakable on anything. Whatever my principle, that's my foundation of what I live by. But I'm always happy to be flexible on my ideas, you see? And I never like to hate anything until even if it's something I know I hate, then I go, let me look at it. Let me just go and put expose myself to it so that I can either have a final, yes, I hate it, or, oh, okay, maybe I think differently about it. Like, I hate Trey Songz. I hate him, all right? That's just one that comes to mind. But don't send me later. Don't send me comments, ladies. Now, all y'all Trey Songz folks out there, don't do that now. But anyways, I'm just using that to illustrate. You can hate. You can. But in this case, I just hated the title. I didn't like the premise of the show. But I said to that in the other review, I had not seen the show. That was just a review of an article. All right. So now I'm going to give you my thoughts, what I think about the show. Now, I really liked the show, you guys. I did. I will say at the beginning that Tracy Ellis Ross, I enjoyed her probably the most of. Well, she just turned out to be my favorite in the show. At least in this episode. I don't know if I feel like that going forward, but in this episode, she just really stood out to me. I like her. All right, and I found her to be funnier actually and more engaging than she was even on Girlfriends. Really, maybe it's because she had a cast around her in that show of other women, and there was just other people I was gravitated to and stuff like that, whatever. Anyways, so I thought she was really good. Anthony Anderson, is his background stand-up comedy? I don't think he's a stand-up comic. When did he become fun? I don't know. Anyways, I found him, he just seemed a little out of place in some of the scenes. Not taking anything from him, that's our dude, you know. But he just seemed a little out of place. Also, we know that Anthony comes from, a background of being overweight, and we celebrate the fact that he's lost the weight and everything like that. I think he's 44 or something like that now. And so he looks good, but I just think that he needs probably a little bit more Pilates or something before he starts taking off shirts and things, you know. Appreciate you lost the weight, Anthony, but work some things out. You know what I mean? I just like maybe a personal trainer or something, you know, this type thing. But it was good though. And so, and I also like this little scene when they was in the bathroom and they was competing about who the kids come to for advice and who they talk to and stuff. Because he had walked in on their son doing the one-armed bandit thing, and so he, you know, is discussing that with Tracy in the bathroom, you know, when he had caught their oldest son, you know, handling his business. And so they was having this little, like, you know, back and forth about who the kids come to for like major stuff that's going on in their life. And Tracy's like, I got everything sewed up, you know, like I got this, you know. So I like their relationship. I believe it. You know what I mean? It's believable. I like the way that they interact, and all of that. And I also like the fact that with Tracy, you don't even think about the fact that like Diana Ross is her mother, like the head first ever diva of everything, you know. And so I like the fact that she just has made her own thing, you know. And even though she's a very fair-skinned woman, I never even see Tracy as a fair-skinned woman. I see her as a sister for real, like just straight up black woman, you know what I mean? And I love that about her too. You know, like you can be fair-skinned and have a, you know, white background and stuff like that, but you can still hold your damn black essence. And I think she does that well, at least for me. All right. I don't speak for everybody. This is just, I'm telling you what the Jedi thinks. Now, the son, I need to go to the casting people and say, this doesn't work for me. All right. Of everybody in the show, he is the least believable for me. All right. He is too white, you guys. And even genetically, it doesn't match because look at Tracy Ellis Ross. She comes from a family that is mixed. But you look at her and all of Diana Ross's kids, and they are clearly black children. Clearly. All right. This kid is a white kid to me. And even, you know, and I'll compare it to Tracy. So even though Tracy's a fair-skinned woman, you could hear Tracy, you could talk to her on the phone and know she's a black woman. That's what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with being articulate and speaking the white man's English. I don't have no problem with that. I myself am very articulate. But at the same time, you could hear me on this damn video and go, that's a black dude talking. But this kid has no black instrument. Dad. Anytime you have that when you say dad, you are not black. I don't give a damn. Dad. That I can't. I won't. I don't have to. That doesn't work for me. All right. And then he's everything about him. I don't even believe him as their son. I'm like, is he the kid from next door visiting? Is he visiting? Is he like visiting? You know, he's just not believable for me, you guys. And then his acting is like, I don't know if his whole face has just been Botoxed or something. It doesn't seem like he has the right facial expressions for stuff. You know, really watch it. You know what I mean? Really watch it. I'm going to put this link in this, I'm going to put this link in the description box of this video so you can go watch this for yourself. But I'm just telling you, this kid is not believable for me. I'm just not feeling him. He gets on my nerves, actually. Like, I need him we need another child to be cast. And what I was going to say about genetically, it doesn't work. Because Anthony Anderson is a dark-skinned man, all right? And then Tracy Ellis, her character, even though she's supposed to be a mixed-race woman, okay, so she's mostly black. So that the black gene is the strongest gene, period. So you're not going to have that kid looking like this. Look at the two little kids. Look at Anthony and look at Tracy. This kid is the misfit. If you know, I'm just saying from a believable standpoint. I'm glad that this little young man has got a job on TV and he's working, and I love that. But I'm saying if you want us to believe this fantasy that you're putting on, then you have to make it believable. And for me, he is not believable to me. I'm not buying it. All right. Let's see. That's when he's at work. Let me go forward now. This was one of the funniest scenes on tonight's on that episode, because she's supposed to be listening to her daughter tell her all of her problems. Instead, she's looking in the camera, and in her mind, you can hear like her thoughts, you know, they play it, and she's just like gloating over the fact that everybody comes and talks to her, and she's got Anthony beat and everything, and nobody goes to Dre for anything, and so she's not even paying attention to what her damn daughter's telling her. She was very funny in that, very funny. I really enjoyed that scene. In fact, I probably watched that 5 times. The teenage daughter, I like her. She was almost a toe over to Denise Huxtable, which would have ruined it for me. All right. And speaking of Denise Huxtable, that makes my point. Because remember the Cosby Show? Claire and Bill look like that. And then you had, I forget, I just know her real name. Tempest Bledsoe. I forget what her character's name. Rudy. All right. You had her. And then you had Keisha Knight Pulliam. And then you had Malcolm Jamal Warner. Where the hell did we get damn Denise at? She didn't look like anybody. You feel what I'm saying? You have 2 black parents. You don't produce white children. You just don't. Now, this girl almost leaned Denise Huxtable for me, but they saved it, so I enjoyed her. She is the perfect, like, you know, self-absorbed teen who's all into her cell phone and friends, and, you know, she can't be bothered and all of it. And I really enjoyed her, and she's a beautiful young woman, too. I like her. Let's see. Lawrence Fishburne. Let's get him up here now. Lawrence Fishburne. I liked his little interludes. You know what I mean? Not a lot going on, but I liked his interludes. And actually, before I get to Lawrence and his interludes, I want to say too, you know, the other thing about The Son is we see a lot of these celebrity couples out there that are black, and their kids don't sound nothing like them. That's a problem, black people. I don't care what you want to tell me now. Hear me. Listen, if you grow up around your parents, it'd be different if you grow up someplace different from your parents and then you don't sound nothing like your parents. You know what I'm saying? How many of us know somebody that they daughter get on the phone, you can't tell the mother from the daughter, or the son answers the phone and you thinking it's the father. You know what I'm saying? That's a natural succession of things. You know what I'm saying? When you hear a lion roar, it doesn't sound like a damn grizzly bear, and a grizzly bear doesn't sound like a damn giraffe. If you grow up around your parents, you take on the characteristics of your parents, including the way that they phrase stuff and the way they sound. You feel me? But as a black person, you have a black voice. You have a black intonation. Go and watch the video that I did called What is Talking Black? I'm trying to illustrate to you in that video that it comes from a black instrument, so therefore it has that sound. So that's the other problem I have with the casting of this son on this show. He doesn't sound like his parents. How your parents are black people, you know, presumably they pull themselves up by their bootstraps and all that, and okay, fine. I'm not talking, now make the separation, black people, between articulate and white. That's not what I'm talking about. You feel me? Those are 2 separate things. You can still be articulate and have your black instrument be intact. In other words, it should sound like it's coming from a black instrument. If I play, you know, Beyonce something, Crazy in Love, let's just say that. I play Crazy in Love on the piano. You wouldn't say that's Beyonce singing it. You say that's somebody playing Beyonce on a piano. If I play it on my French horn, you go, oh, that's somebody playing Beyonce on a French horn. So that's what I'm saying. You can still be articulate, but that articulate English should be coming from a black instrument. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. So that's why another reason why this kid doesn't fit. You hear how Anthony sounds. You hear how the mother sounds. You hear how the little kids sound and everything like that. And all of a sudden here he comes all that doubt, and we need so-and-so doubt. At school today, the seniors are saying, the seniors and daddos at school today and the seniors, and come on, no, I can't. Somebody bring me a Tylenol. You see what I'm saying? I hope, but if you don't understand what I just said to you right then, go and watch that video. It's called What is Talking Black? It's on my channel, all right? I specifically did it, and I hope it will be the final answer on this Talking Black business, all right? So that's the other reason why I say this about this kid and how he's not believable. You're supposed to echo your parents. You know, the son walks like the father or looks like his mother or something. You carry on your parents' traits, damn it. You came from them. Shit. You know? So, but that's what I wanted to say. So, but now I want to get to Lawrence Fishburne's interludes. All right? Let's get into his interludes. And I guess they wouldn't even really be called interludes, actually. I guess it'd be called like his little cameo walkthroughs, you know, sort of the wise father, you know, so we get to, you know, they get to use him for like that reference point when Anthony Anderson's character Dre is referencing his father, and then his father comes through, you know, and so I like it, you know. Um, yeah, I don't hate Lawrence Fishburne. He's not like my favorite actor or anything. He's not somebody that if I know he's in a movie, I rush out to go see it. You know, I just, you know, I embrace him as my brother, but I don't really, I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not a fan, but I'm not like a fan either. Of just he's whatever for me. Like I could take him or not. It's all good. I also like the look of the show, you guys, and I like the and I appreciate uh, Anthony's characters. That Mercedes he drives. Actually, my best friend drives that same damn car. Just bought it. Oh, let's see. Bought it earlier this year, actually. Um, like the look of the show, the look of it, the house, and you know all of that, and you know some of it's unbelievable. You know, like with just I guess it's that modern way of raising black kids. Some families, you know, way too much freedoms and rights and stuff going on. You know, I come from the old school where you didn't have no rights and all that. You know, you was lucky to be living up under your damn folks' rough shit. But not going to really criticize that too much, but I'm just pointing that out as one of the dynamics that's in the show in order to help you understand what it was about. Um, and then when Anthony goes to talk to his son about the birds and the bees, you know, and this is what I was saying earlier. Like, we appreciate that Anthony has lost the weight and all of that, but Anthony, this is not the time to be taking shirts and things off. You know what I mean? No, no, no. It's not time for that. It's not. Mm-mm. But now these two stole my damn heart. I am goddamn adopting these kids and they're moving in with me next week, damn it, and I don't give a damn. They were so adorable, and my one of my weak points is I love little kids. I love little kids. I love them so much. I just love them. I just love little kids. I do. I just love little children. And these two just stole my heart away. They could have just got rid of everybody else and they could have just did the show. And little Miss Grown Woman over here leading things. And she could not be any more adorable. And then the little boy, I don't remember their names. Somebody's in the show, his name is Zoe, which I don't need. No black person names their child Zoe. Zoe. Yeah, I hate that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. How do we go from Ubuntu in Africa to Keisha and Watasha in America to Zoe? I'm not feeling that. Not loving that at all. But that's just my point of view. And then just sort of a random observation, like one of my weaknesses is hardwood floors, and look at these cherry wood hardwood floors that they are standing on. That whole scene, the kids and the floor. Move that to my house. Move that. Put that on the truck. But I really enjoy these little kids, and I hope they're going to use them more throughout the show, because they were just, they stole my damn heart. I'm in love with them. Absolutely in love with these two little kids, and can't get enough of them. And they're moving to my house next week. Shit. But anyways, and then Anthony, like I say, now he wants to try and outdo Tracy, so he goes to speak with his son about the birds and the bees and have the talk, you know. And that there was just a lot of comedy that ensued behind that. But again, it was a lot of exposure. It was a lot of where was it at? It was a lot of exposure of the son, you know, the kid that's playing the son. And like I say, he just is not believable to me. Like, he's just too white. Where is it? I'm trying to get a picture of him up on the damn screen. Maybe they know he's not. Just, wait, there's my two little munchkins again. I'm telling you, you will fall in love with those two little kids. There he is. He is just too white, you guys. Everything about him. I know it's a little kid, but I'm not feeling him now. I'm not buying it now. Shit, I'm grown. I pay my own damn bills. I'm not feeling that little kid in that role. He's too white. Even look at him right there. Even his mouth just looked like he's white. You know, just looked like he's about to say something white. I just, So then just cast a little white kid then. You know what I mean? And stop playing with me. Anyways, so they have like this little talk about the birds and the bees, and then the son starts obsessing because he's so glad now that he can talk to his father about sex that he's just giving him all, tell him all the damn information, and you know who turns him on and all the stuff he's hearing at school. Dad, at school today, I heard that some of the seniors talking about another position, and they were talking about, and he's just all this. Ugh. Somebody bring me some mouthwash. Anyways, then there's Anthony when he was feeling all self-assured that he felt like he had won the battle of, you know, like he's the one that the kids would all come to and stuff like that. Tracy looking like her mama a little bit right there with all that hair. You know, y'all know Diana Ross, she's the queen of hair and diva-ness. You know, it was a good show, you guys. Like I say, I was impressed. And it made me even wonder even more why they have this title of Blackish, because in tonight's episode, if I didn't even know the title of the show, that certainly wouldn't have come to mind. You know, I don't know what to call it, but I think Blackish was just, it makes it even more scandalous for me because there was nothing about the show, at least in this episode, I've only just seen the one, that would call for that damn title. You know? Why does it have to be Blackish? What the fuck? What is that? You know? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get that. I don't get it. And then there's Tracy and the daughter. Again, the daughter is very beautiful. I'd like to know the name of that actress because she is going to be the one to watch. Halle Berry, get your damn gun. Vanessa Williams, get your gun. It's going to be a few people that need to get their damn gun and watch over their goddamn shoulder for their damn career. Because this little girl is on her way. She's very beautiful and she's very talented, and I was most impressed with her. Again, the little munchkins. And they was like, everybody's having the talk. What do we have to do to have the talk? And they're like, I don't know. It seems like in order to have the talk, you have to go in your room and close the door. So they went in the room and closed the door, and they was just sitting there for like forever. And they're like, we've been in here forever, and nobody's yet coming here to have the talk with us. They were so adorable. Oh, I want to eat them up. Oh, I love these little kids. I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. Oh, they were everything for me. Just everything. They're so adorable. I'm going to play like a little clip of them. Y'all just got to hear them. Just a little piece.
I'm wondering if we could talk. You know, talk. Because...
Not now. I'm trying to be a good mom and listens better.
Maybe we should do something to get to talk. Something good or something bad? You take good, I'll take bad. I want bad. We'll flip for it. Heads I win, tails you wins. Deal. Come on, head. No, wait. Tails. No, wait. Tails?
There's a supreme...
And you can tell she's the ringleader of everything. He just kind of follows her, you know. Oh, you guys, they're worth watching the show. Just them little kids alone are worth watching the damn show. And then, of course, little white man. Oh, I can't take this kid. I can't. And he's got the braces. And I knew white kids like that when I was growing up. I can't take it, y'all. Maybe I'm having some kind of regressive fucking issue or something. I don't know. I'm going through some things. Maybe I've got issues. But, and of course, that's when they're continuing their man talk or whatever, and Anthony's got them thinking that they got to take their shirt off when they have their man sex talk. And so he comes home and he's like, and he takes his shirt off, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, well, we got to take your shirt off. And he goes, no, we don't have to do that. Then later in the show, he comes and he tells Anthony that's not cool. He was like, I found out at school that nobody else does that. He goes, no, son, it's something we do, you know? It was good, you guys. It was funny. It held my attention. And like I say, the only thing that was like a splinter in my damn eye was this boy. The way he talks and everything about him was just not believable for me. He seemed stiff and, you know, I didn't believe him as the son of Anthony. Like when they would interact, he just felt like the next door neighbor to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not a screenwriter. What can I tell you? I don't do casting. And this was another funny scene between Tracy and the daughter when she's faked like she listened to her, but she really hasn't. I'm going to try and play a little bit of that. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for this.
So she said those exact words? Oh, I just want to scream.
Oh, I feel you, sweetheart. I'm...
Now remember, she has not listened to her in the first conversation. Look how the girl's looking at her like, this bitch don't know what I'm talking about. And then Tracy like fakes the whole thing. Listen.
I mean, the whole thing just drives me nuts. Oh! You know what? Sometimes it helps if you play the whole thing out from the other person's perspective. You know, it'll help give you clarity so you can resolve it.
So I like just think it all through.
It'll give you clarity so you can resolve it. That killed me. It killed me. It killed me.
From the other side?
Yes, but you want to say it out loud so you hear the emotional nuances. You know, that's the important part. Out loud.
Okay.
The bitch is
so
lying.
here
She just
goes.
had to listen to it the first time.
Last week, there's this girl named Zoe who has
I
amazing
can't believe she
accents.
fell for it.
See, and then she goes into that whole thing, and then she's not really listening to the whole. You know, you got to go watch this link, you guys. You'll really enjoy it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The show was good. It was good. Like I say, I don't understand why they held on to this title of Blackish. I would like to know that. Why can't we just have, you know, modern black family? You know, we could get to that. You know, why does it have to be Blackish? I'm not understanding. Not understanding that. And then he's avoiding his son. He sees his son walking home, but he doesn't want to have any more sex talk, so he dips down in the car, and then you just see the car roll by with nobody in it. It was a good show. It was good. It was good. And I will watch next week. I will. I'll watch the next episodes to see. And I will probably do another damn review, because if my views on it change, I will definitely let you know. Like, oh, I like that episode, but here's why it's some bullshit. You know, just whatever I think. But right now, if you ask me for my recommendation, I would say watch the show based on that episode. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I'd like to know what you guys think. If you saw the show, let me know what you think, you know. But that's my review on it. That's what I think about it. All right? This is The Jedi.